We often imagined peace as this grand arrival, something that will knock on our door with a loud announcement. Everything is finally okay. But true peace doesn't work like that. It slips in quietly, almost unnoticed, on the day you stop fighting yourself and you stop fighting life. For years, so many of us believe we'll only find peace when all our problems are solved, when every loose end is tied up, when we can finally just rest. But life is a constant flow of challenges. There will always be something to fix, something to heal, something to learn. Peace isn't born from a life without difficulties. It's born from how you choose to walk through them. Living in peace doesn't mean avoiding conflict. It means refusing to let conflict eat you up from the inside. It's the realization that not everything deserves your energy, your reaction, or your explanation. Think about it. How many times have you lost your peace, trying to make someone understand you, trying to prove your worth, or trying to win an argument? Peace begins the moment you accept that you do you and need everyone else's approval to be true to yourself. Often, the real battle isn't with the world outside, but with the war we wage against ourselves, the constant self-criticism, the guilt we carry for past mistakes, the endless comparison to others. We demand so much more from ourselves than we would ever demand from a friend we love. We punish ourselves for not being perfect, forgetting that perfection is an illusion. You simply cannot find peace while you're in attack mode against your own soul. Peace starts to grow when you learn to treat yourself with the same kindness you so freely offer to others. One of the most powerful, and sometimes most difficult, steps toward peace is acceptance. And let us be clear. Accepting something doesn't mean you agree with it or that you're giving up. It just means you're acknowledging reality for what it is, without trying to deny it or run from it. When you resist what has already happened, you're just creating a cycle of pain that keeps repeating. But when you accept it, you create space for healing. Peace is born when you stop asking, "Why did this happen to me?" and you start asking, "What can I learn from this?" So much of our inner turmoil comes from a deep-seated need to control everything. We want to control time, control people, control outcomes. But this is an impossible task, and trying to do it only steals our peace. Acknowledging that some things are simply beyond our control is one of the most liberating feelings in the world. It's about doing your best with what you can influence, and then learning to trust the process for the rest. Letting go isn't losing, it's finally allowing your heart to rest. Peace is also deeply tied to setting healthy boundaries. When you say yes to everything and everyone, even when you're exhausted, hurt, or overwhelmed, your peace slowly erodes. Learning to say no is a profound act of self-respect. Protecting your energy, your time, and your emotional well-being isn't selfish, it's essential for survival. Peace can only grow where your personal limits are honored and respected. Our relationships can be a sanctuary of peace or a source of constant stress. Connections that are built on fear, dependency, or control will always create anxiety. But peace flourishes in relationships where there's freedom, mutual respect, and open dialogue. Remember, not every distance is a loss. Sometimes, creating distance is an act of self. Choosing who you allow to walk beside you is one of the most important ways you can care for your own peace. We live in a world that praises constant motion, where stopping can feel like you're falling behind. But a mind that never rests will eventually become a restless mind. Peace requires you to pause. It needs silence. It needs you to be present in the moment, just taking a deep breath, slowing down, and allowing yourself to simply exist without guilt or pressure is a powerful way to come back to yourself. Sometimes, peace is found the moment you finally stop running. And finally, gratitude is a gentle bridge to inner peace. Not because everything is perfect, but because it shifts your focus to what still sustains you. Even in the middle of pain, there are lessons to be found. There is strength you didn't know you had, and there are quiet signs that life is still here for you. When you practice gratitude, your heart softens, and restlessness loses its power. In the end, peace is an intimate, personal decision. It doesn't depend on your circumstances or on other people. It depends on how you choose to care for your own thoughts, your emotions, and your truth. Peace begins the moment you decide not to abandon yourself. It's not about having a life free of problems. It asks about finding your balance in the midst of them, the quiet rest of a soul that chooses to keep going, with more awareness, more love, and more truth. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.